The remarkable biochemical process known as photosynthesis supercharges Paulownia. Green plants, algae, even some bacteria have this extraordinary ability to convert light energy into chemical energy, which is stored in glucose molecules. What's more, this process takes place in a specialized organelle within plant cells called the chloroplast. Photosynthesis is a two-stage process, involving light-dependent reactions and light-independent reactions, also known as the Calvin cycle. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into these fascinating processes. The first stage of photosynthesis is the light-dependent reactions. This process begins when chlorophyll and other pigments nestled within the thylakoid membranes of chloroplasts soak up light energy. It's as if these pigments are sunbathing, absorbing the sun's rays to kickstart a series of fascinating chemical reactions. The absorbed light energy is then used to split water molecules. Picture this. A water molecule walks into this light-filled party and leaves as oxygen, protons and electrons. It's a transformation, a metamorphosis brought about by the power of light. Next, these liberated electrons embark on an exciting journey. They traverse through a series of protein complexes, like explorers navigating a winding river. As they travel, they generate ATP and NADPH. These are not just random acronyms, they are energy-packed molecules, the lifeblood for the next stage of photosynthesis. And so, with the production of ATP and NADPH, the stage is set for the next part of photosynthesis. It's like the curtain closing on an act of a play, only to rise again for the next exciting scene. The second stage of photosynthesis is the Calvin cycle, or the light-independent reactions. This phase, unlike its light-dependent counterpart, doesn't need sunlight to operate, but it does rely heavily on the ATP and NADPH produced during the light-dependent reactions. These energy-rich molecules power the conversion of carbon dioxide into glucose. This process unfolds in the stroma, the fluid-filled space within the chloroplasts, and involves a fascinating series of enzyme-catalyzed reactions that ultimately yield carbohydrates. Now, let's talk about the different strategies plants use for carbon fixation, specifically the C3 and C4 pathways. Majority of plants, such as rice, wheat, and soybeans, are known as C3 plants. These plants use the Calvin cycle exclusively for carbon fixation. On the other hand, we have C4 plants like maize, sugarcane, and the Paulownia tree. C4 plants like the Paulownia tree have evolved a supplementary pathway to enhance photosynthetic efficiency, particularly in ideal environments. So, through the magic of photosynthesis, plants are able to convert light energy into food, providing the foundation for life on Earth. But why does photosynthesis matter? Well, it's the lifeblood of our planet. It creates the oxygen we breathe and the food we eat. It's the foundation of life, supporting everything from the smallest bacterium to the mightiest elephant. Without photosynthesis, our world would be devoid of the lush greenery we enjoy and the rich biodiversity we cherish. It's the ultimate source of energy, driving almost all ecosystems on Earth. So the next time you enjoy a breath of fresh air or bite into a piece of fruit, remember to thank the process of photosynthesis.